One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the UTSA Roadrunners, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bargava. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and break it down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Cross. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The inside handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Bargava. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Cross. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Ivory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Roadrunners in the hurry up. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Run.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Push down for the tackle. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Lights off the defender. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, running back on the move. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wants to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to...
Touchdown, Syracuse! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Cross. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything, and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that two-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Burden. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Floats it out in space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Roadrunners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paula? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Oh, better look out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cuse. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Allen. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move, it's Ivory. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Cross. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Burden. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woods.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the... There he goes! And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Cross. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
UTSA 31, Syracuse 21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Woods. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slipped. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And that's a nice job. You got to continue to chase this guy. Nice job getting pressure, making him feel it, get outside of the pocket, and then you got to keep running. You got to keep chasing, running him towards the sidelines. And if I'm a quarterback, by the way, I think I'd have thrown that ball out of bounds for an incompletion instead of getting a loss of 2.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you
a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the fourth quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.